Over the last 12 months, I have sold over £250,000 on Amazon. And in today's video, I would like to show you how I did it and how you can start your own Amazon FBA business this year. In order to succeed on Amazon, you need to find a product, you need to analyze it, find a supplier, and then see how you can scale this business. When it comes to finding a product, it simply depends on what business model you select. If you select Amazon arbitrage, you're sourcing from an online retailer. You buy something, let's say for example, these figures for £6 and you sell them for $19.98 on Amazon. If you select wholesale, you buy items from a wholesaler. Let's say for example, Cogita, you buy this perfume for 42 quid, you sell it for 68. By the way, code Nikos100 if you want to get 100 quid off your first order with them. The last and not least is something that I do is sell under a private label, where you import goods, usually from Asia, create your own trademark and brand it and sell it with a great margin on your own listing. Let's say for example, these garden gloves. So we'll see if we can find the same on Alibaba at what price we could buy it. All you got to do is take a screenshot and simply upload it. There we go. We've already got it for $2.50. Of course, we have to consider posting, but maybe again, you want to go for a more luxury product when you could buy it at a price range and then sell it on an even greater price. And by the way, you should be aiming for at least 8% margin at the time of sourcing. The thing is, if you choose to sell under wholesale or arbitrage models, the chances are that you will be in a price war with other sellers. You're going to be selling under the same listing. Let's have a look at this listing. If you can look at these brackets, you'll see how many different sellers are trying to sell this item on this one listing. So you've made your choice. Which category do you sell on? Well, pick a category where it hasn't got regulations. Let's say, for example, home, kitchen, sports, stationery, health and beauty. So you're picking a category to sell which isn't gated, and you don't need to purchase units from a wholesaler in order to provide invoices and get ungated, which could potentially create a bit of a headache at the beginning and overcomplicate stuff. At the time of sourcing and analyzing your deal, one of the biggest mistakes is to not calculate the profit margin. So we're talking about the profitability of the product. What you don't want to do is get sales but not get any profit. So this is the profitability calculator from Helium 10, link in the description. Let's see, for example, these garden lilies. We can put the prices and figure out the profitability of the item. So how much am I making for each pound I'm putting in it? That's what you're trying to do. Notice how the margins gets a bit smaller during the holiday season due to the storage fees being higher. For me, I am looking for at least 30% margin and over 100% ROI. I'm not in the business of simply giving things away. I'm in the business of selling. So it's vital that the numbers are correct. Once you have found the right idea and the numbers look okay, then you need to validate if the demand is there. If over 100k, it means that the demand is there and it's worth exploring. And if you're just starting, what you want to do is keep the average price under £15 whilst also having an average reviews of 1,000 to 3,000. This is firstly to ensure that there's enough money to make the purchase from China, as the item will probably have a price range of £2 to £4. And if the higher the reviews, the longer the product's been out there. The next thing you look at is the review count for the front page. Could I see someone that has just started but is making money? One of the next things I wanted to consider at the time of buying is the size of the item. Can it be posted as a small parcel? A large letter, even better? What you don't want to do is buy a bulky item that you can sell and incurs large storage fees and fulfillment costs. Start small, then grow. Then please check that your item isn't a trendy item. Let's say pumpkin lights. Halloween just around the corner, of course. Yes, you might be able to sell, but what if you overbuy? Then you need to hold for a whole year. So as mentioned earlier, Alibaba is the website I use in order to identify and bring products over. If you want the exact garden lily we talked about earlier, then you can find it. But let's say you wanted something different. All you got to do is just type it. Find the different ones. But before you do, please tick the box that says trade assurance. This means that the supplier has accepted that the quality of the item needs to be as described. And if something's wrong, then you can contact Alibaba to correct it with the supplier. Also, make sure you tick verified supplier, i.e. Alibaba has checked that the supplier is working under proper conditions. And again, simply filter like Amazon for 4 reviews and up. Then once you have seen a supplier and a product that you like, you can start a conversation with them. I suggest mentioning that you're interested in at least 1,000 units. You want to grab their attention. They'll be getting hundreds of messages per day and you want to stand out. Ask how long would it take for the products to be produced and ask him about the product specs. Don't overcomplicate your responses. Make it nice and simple for them. So you have managed to identify the product you want correctly, the numbers work, and you have a great deal with the supplier. It's all a case of just making money and repeating the process. If you're interested in more Amazon FBA, you can sign up for my newsletter by following the link below. And if you want to take action and want help to start selling on Amazon, you can sign up for my Amazon FBA course or mentoring directly on my website. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you start your Amazon journey soon.